Hello wizards, how are you doing today? In a recent video of mine, I shared about the spiritual resignation phase where we start experiencing dispassion from anything that is material world related, material rewards, material gains, all that stuff starts becoming not as rewarding anymore. I shared about why the spiritual resignation happens and how it is actually about the evolution of consciousness, about the spiritual growth journey, and it is completely natural part of this ascension journey. Today, I want to share with you what happens after the spiritual resignation phase. You see, the spiritual resignation phase is not permanent, it actually is a transition phase, like all phases are, and it leads to something amazing. You see, what happens as you start letting go of the older third density rewards, coming out of the third density reward system, you start ascending and start becoming more open to the rewards of higher stages of consciousness, and I want to share with you how these rewards start coming into place. And probably this is something that you're already experiencing in your life. The first shift that happens is that you start noticing that rewards now are more internal rather than external. You see, previously maybe the rewards were more like, uh, stuff that is about the external world, like, money, people, social life, relationship, all that stuff, which still plays a role in the journey, but you start becoming more and more tuned into the shift that is happening, that is you are now more internally motivated, that you want a reward that is more about your own state of being in the present moment. You see, one thing that probably you are noticing, that it has become very important for you to maintain a high level of inner harmony on a moment-to-moment basis, and that is one of your core operating principle at the moment. And this is one of the big shifts that happens as we move forward to fourth density stage of consciousness. Inner harmony becomes absolutely paramount. So previously, maybe your old version used to sacrifice inner harmony for something else. Now you won't go about doing that because you understand how important this is. You see, you start recognizing the role of boundaries in the spiritual journey. You start understanding how important it is for you to maintain your vibrational alignment, your inner balance, maintain balance in your energies, and how it gets affected and overwhelmed when you start interacting with people or allow people in your vicinity who are in the same stage of consciousness as you are, and that vibrational conflict creates chaos inside. You start noticing that and you start recognizing the role of boundaries. These are all part of the shift that start coming on board as you come out of the spiritual resignation phase. And one of the biggest things that start happening is you start recognizing your purpose. The the resignation phase is essentially, as I mentioned, is a transition phase. It's a phase that allows us to become aware of the things that are not part of our journey anymore. You see, you start becoming more and more aware that the old you, the old race that you were in before, is now not anymore relevant in your journey, but something else is your calling that you need to move towards. And that is why the letting go phase happens, because you are literally letting go of all the reward system that was about the previous journey, and you are tuning and calibrating to a different journey that is about this new you. The ascension journey is about this new you and the new path that is going to be a big part of your journey. You see, and you're discovering this part. You are discovering this path. And that is what is happening. You start noticing that the more you let go of the old ways, the old operating ways, the old rewards, and tune into the new rewards, that is of inner harmony, bliss, joy, resonance, inspiration, the internal rewards, the more you will come in alignment with your life purpose journey, your life purpose timeline, the new timeline where you will accelerate in your spiritual growth journey. You will become your higher version. You will experience a lot of spiritual growth in terms of spiritual gifts, downloads, wisdom, clarity, up-leveling, awakening, enlightenment. All of that stuff is waiting and is part of this new journey that is coming on board. And this is what happens once the spiritual resignation phase starts to end. You start becoming more in tune with your life purpose journey. So essentially, the entire spiritual resignation phase is just about this, that you learn and you make the choices and the decision to move towards your new journey. So are you finding out this new journey, what your new journey is about? Maybe you starting to recognize that you don't want to be in that same career anymore, that you do not at all resonate with the work that you have been doing, or there's something about your relationships that you need to let go of, or how you have been treating your body needs to change, or how you have been living your life entirely needs to change. These shifts are all part of the journey that will lead to the new path that is waiting for you. And you will find out it's all about your life purpose journey. It's all about finding your calling and going there. Once you start going there, all the new rewards will start fall into place, and the spiritual resignation phase will end. You see, that is what is happening. That is what is happening. Very recently, I made an entire video on what is the spiritual resignation phase, which you might find really valuable in your journey. I probably link it up here in the card section. You can watch it. And if you want to know more about how your life purpose timeline works, you have a life purpose timeline, which is your path of least resistance and most harmonious evolution, which if you can come in alignment with all that is part of your soul's blueprint, starts flowing into your experience effortlessly. You see, that is how we live in fourth density state in consciousness. We just work on aligning with our life purpose timeline, right? If you want to learn about it, then I'm hosting a free 90 minutes masterclass, a Zoom training session where I will share with you all about this. You see, I'm going to share with you what is the wizard stage of consciousness, how you can connect with your divine guidance system so that you can align with your life purpose timeline. You see, if you want to learn, do sign up for my masterclass happening mostly on this Saturday, and sign up. The link is in the description of my YouTube video, and there you will find the exact date and time for my masterclass. Sign up. In the masterclass, you're going to get the opportunity to ask me questions directly, and I'll get to answer your questions directly. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so much fun, right? So if you have enjoyed this video, again, do watch the video on the spiritual resignation phase. If you have not watched it already, the video will appear in your screen here. Go watch it, and I'll see you again soon. Have fun. Bye-bye.